we are ending week 1. Woohoo! Right? That's 1 week down. How many? 13 to go. All right. I hope that you're getting around in, Blackboard. You've been able to find where everything is located. You're reading my announcements. Are you reading my announcements? Or are you just ignoring my announcements? I hope you're reading my announcements. And then also that you've got in here, you've gotten to your discussion. I think I have a little check-off sheet. It's here somewhere. Pretty much everybody has checked in. I think there's a couple that have not posted their introductions, but be sure you introduce yourself. Many of you have answered in here what is statistics to you. Be sure before the end of tonight, if you have not yet, that you respond to at least 2 different students, okay? Because that's kind of what I look for. And then don't forget about this area questions for the instructor. Also, when you are in the assignment, so as you can see, 9-3, hey, that's tonight. So if you have not even started assignment 1, that's not good. You don't want to put these off till Sunday to get started, because as you're going to see, there's a lot of questions. The first week, a lot of these questions are going to be definition. There are, a few things you'll see that you have to actually go through and calculate, but you certainly should know the difference between a statistic and a parameter. A statistic is when you're just talking about a sample, where you just go out and sample, like there's my word right there, a sample of seniors. So a statistic has to do with the sample. Okay, where a parameter would have to do with the population. So those terms you certainly need to get down. Qualitative versus quantitative. Qualitative is more like a category, marital status. Hey, quantitative, numerical. So that would be, more of a number. I remember how I tell the difference between discrete or continuous. Discrete, can I count it? Continuous is continuous. Typically, it's something you measure, like time. So duration of movie in minutes, certainly that would be a continuous variable. There's statistic parameter again, statistic parameter. And so hopefully you're getting through these questions. Like I said, and there's something that's measurable, so I know that's continuous. What I would probably do is make notes, because otherwise when it comes time to do this on the test, you're going to be struggling flipping through the book, right? And so I would probably make notes on how, what's the difference between discrete and continuous, qualitative, quantitative, statistic, and parameter, and, put examples as well to help you. Frequency is just simply a count. Relative frequency is when you're looking at the proportion. So something like this, I would have to count my total. So I'm going to cheat and put 10 plus 10, 2 plus 10 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2. So in other words, this shows me 20, 32, 34. So it makes sense. There's 34. So the relative frequency would be the frequency out of the total. So 2 out of 34. The only thing you have to be careful of is, notice it says round to 2 decimal places. So in other words, if I do this one, I get 0.06 because I get 0.0588. And so each one of these, this would be 10 out of 34, 16 out of 34, and so on. Are you sure you want to continue? Sure. And then here, I actually did a video on this one, so I hope you're finding my videos. Let's go show that. When you go into content and hints, and then you go into a particular assignment, you're going to see I have a lot of hints in here. Okay, so some are videos, some are just an actual Word document where I type things out, but please don't forget that those are there to help you through these. If you come across, well, let me mention 2 things. The first thing, if you come across something with a lot of data, what I would do if you have Excel is I would click this button right here and open it in Excel, because what it wants you to do is the frequency. It wants you to do a count, right? Well, the easiest way to do a count in Excel is, of course, put these in ascending order. Okay, so the very first thing I would do with this data is I would highlight this column, and then I would go to data and I just tell it to sort it, because that way it makes it a lot easier than trying to sit here and count all of these. And notice, so it went between 0 and 0.19. And I know it's kind of easy, so you know that's this data. It's kind of easy here to count because it's 1 to 21, right? But Excel even has a count function. So whenever you want Excel to do the work for you, you start with an equal sign. I can do the count function, open a parentheses, and then highlight all of these, close my parentheses, hit enter, and it counts for me. So see, I can even be lazy and not have to sit here and count these. But you're going to see the key in this course to be successful. Don't let the math get to you, because you'll be able to do pretty much everything in Excel. And so this was my second part. What if you're doing this and you just don't know what to do? This is where you hit either one, you could go through and try to learn it on your own, or you can click Ask My Instructor. Oh, I'm in preview view. You can do Ask My Instructor. So let me actually go to your actual assignment view. So assignments. Ooh, I see my score. I got 0. So assignments, and say I pick a question like this. I don't know how to do it. And so if I click on Ask My Instructor, and most of you guys are seeing I use my personal email because it's just faster to send you messages. You can go in here and say, Cindy, I don't know how to do this problem, and I will respond to you, okay? Once again, probably wait until Sunday night at 10, 11 o'clock at night. You may not get a response till the next day. And so that's why I said you really, really, really should try to, get your homework done early in the week. Otherwise, you're going to get kind of overwhelmed. Okay, so I hope you're doing all right the first week. If not, I need to hear from you. Okay, I need to hear from you. I'll be checking in on you, throughout next week, and starting tomorrow, we'll start week 2. So finish up week 1 and let's get rolling on week 2. Have a great day.